let's talk about that Subaru truck. I don't know if you guys have seen this thing, but I'm really kind of excited about it because it's hilarious and really badass at the same time. I think this thing is actually for sale right now on I think Cars and Bids, right? I believe it's on sale at Cars and Bids or on Cars and Bids. And this is literally a STI, a Subaru WRX STI that someone chopped up and made into a ute, which is nuts. The whole front end is still totally intact. If you squinted and put your eye, up to the front end, you're like, oh, cool, STI, nice. And then you moved your hand away, truck. It's awesome. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I know we always talk about Volvos because I'm a big Volvo fan, but in the Volvo community, a bunch of people have done this to 240s just because they're plentiful. It's a really rigid structure. It's a good platform to kind of do crazy stuff to. I've never seen this before. This is awesome. I gotta be honest. And the build quality looks pretty good. I gotta be honest.
Yes, this is cool. This brings up memories of the Mighty Car mods. I think they did a Subaru Ute.
Yes.
So it conjures up those kind of feelings. It looks really, really well done. As Steve says, it does conjure Subaru Brat kind of vibes. And Christian is also right. It is an Australian Subaru. I think
chock-a-block up your nan.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I mean, why not? If you can, you can. Yeah. It actually has the Integrale wheels that I used to have on the Volvo and everything. And
1552s?
Here's the thing. It's been lightly massaged. It has a Cobb tune, because all Subarus do. TurboTech ECU tune. Oh, no. It uses a Cobb Accessport tuner with a TurboTech ECU tune. Cobb boost solenoid, Cobb turbo blanket, high flow cat, 3-inch exhaust, and just shy of 180,000 miles. Again, it's a really cool way to make an otherwise not overdone, but very frequently done project, right? It's all-wheel drive, so it's still going to retain some of that utility. Would I do this for my 75th car? Yes. It's not something I'd want to do immediately. The level of work looks really good. I kind of dig the brushed steel tonneau cover. I do like that look a lot. This is the stuff that makes car culture cool, because I wouldn't really ever do this, but I appreciate the hell out of the dude who did.
I say this is the epitome of the respect all builds. Even if this isn't your cup of tea, you gotta respect this. There's tons of fab work that have to go into this. You have to make sure that the chassis is still rigid. Obviously, you're taking either a sedan or a wagon because that's all that this generation of Subi came in. I don't believe that they made a two-door Hawkeye. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they did. I think it was just 4 doors or wagons. And to be able to make not only a truck out of it, but a shooting brake at the same time, because it is now only 2 doors. So they've had to definitely fab some body work together, probably some chassis work together. They definitely had to recraft the innards of this car, meaning the interior. This is not a small project, I don't think, because you're deleting half the car. So I mean, and it looks so well done. I can't even come to terms with how do you even do this in the first place. It's pretty awesome.
Well, I mean, just you looking at the work, so it looks like they actually use the rear doors as part of the bed sides.
Yeah.
Which the fact that you can barely tell is a testament to whoever did the body work on this.
That's part of it.
I look at this and I think, man, it would be really cool to do a Hawkeye wagon STI.
They didn't make the STI out of it. I think they had a Hawkeye wagon WRX, and they had Hawkeye wagon STIs in Japan. I want to look that up, but this platform, you could do that pretty easily. Even if it was just taking an Outback Sport and doing an engine swap with some body panel swaps, you could easily do that. Much easier than this, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. To Steve's point, sort of, in a roundabout sort of way, I just watched the Mighty Car Mods video where they just took the latest gen STI and grafted it onto the... God, I don't even know what their wagon is called, but they made an STI wagon out of that. They swap body panels, and it's all Lego.
It's the Levorg.
Levorg. That's what it is. Or the grovel, if you do it backwards. That sort of stuff's really cool. And I dig, I don't know, for some reason, I was a Subaru fan. I really wanted one for a while. Then I kind of got off. Then it was like this. Then it was, if it's not a 22B, you can go get stuffed. And then like I was like, you know what? A Hawkeye wagon specifically, not a Bug Eye or a Blob Eye or a Pink Eye or whatever, but specifically the Hawkeye, specifically this platform in a wagon is something I would really, really like to do. I would say it's
Absolutely.
as far as things that are sort of attainable, I would say it's 3 or 4 cars down the road though.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just because there's other projects you want to get done. Obviously, your Mustang first, and then other cool things that you have, in your brain that you want to do. But it's a cool build, and it's not an expensive one either. Like, obviously, all builds cost money, but like, if you think about like, what is it? Cheap, fast, and reliable. Pick two. Cheap and fast, these things are for sure. Reliable, the jury's out on that with head gaskets and ringland failures and
Honey Badger.
But like, well, that's what I was just gonna say. Like my WRX when I had one was very reliable. I didn't mod the car at all. I didn't beat on it. I never took it racing, and it was an amazing an enthusiast daily driver. The problem with this platform is everyone and their grandma can get one because they are cheap, and everyone and their grandma modifies one. So finding one that's sort of like unmolested, that doesn't have insane cob access port tuning and shoddily improvised front mount intercooler is very tough to find. That's why this is such a hot platform, is because the barrier to entry to car enthusiasm is very low here. Same thing with the Civic. You have a good platform that is cheap to modify and make decent power and have some fun with. Same thing here, obviously. It is like one of those things where I'm in the same boat. I would love to get another 2011 through 2014 Subaru WRX hatchback, same that I used to have, and make like a WRX GT. Put like sound deadening in it, put a Honey Badger engine in it, make like 450
sound
horsepower.
deadening?
Yes, because that way you're keeping all of like the bad noises out, because these things have tremendously horrible road noise. A lot of people do sound deadening in these because of the road noise is so bad.
Huh. Interesting.